Just not the technique is important, that I've told you the technique and that's it. You need to also know about the pros and cons and what can go wrong if you are doing something that is not required while applying the technique. That is important. Hello everybody, how are you all? Well, I hope that you all are doing well, everything is going great. So are you excited for today's lesson? Today's lesson is going to be about a huge problem everyone faces, and I was getting request for this particular topic. So today I'm taking it for all of you. Here is the topic, that is how to improve your vocabulary or how to upgrade your vocabulary. See, upgrading vocabulary is a very important aspect of English, but this is something that is quite challenging for almost all English learners. Why? Because most of the time I've heard from people that learning vocabulary, they find it boring, just like with the grammar. They find that vocabulary is not that much, appealing to them. Doing your English speaking practice appeals much more than doing your enhancement of vocabulary. But if you want to speak good English, if you want to be perfect in speaking English, you need to upgrade your vocabulary, and that is a major issue. And you are also requesting me a video on this topic. So today I have a few methods for you where the learning vocabulary is going to be super duper easy. It's going to be easy and it's going to be effortless. I'm Shivangi Gupta and you're watching English with Shivangi Gupta, and today is going to be an awesome vocabulary lesson. We're gonna know how to improve your vocabulary. So the three methods that I have for you today, they're going to be awesome. I'm sure you're going to love it. Why? Because you can easily incorporate them in your daily life. You can effortlessly make them a part of your daily routine and your daily life. And what more do we want? To learn vocabulary in an easy manner, that's the target. And today we have that with us. So let's begin. Let's not waste any time. Let's begin. And the method number one is this. So the method number one is maintain a vocabulary diary. So you must have heard this word vocabulary diary from me in a lot of videos, but I have never told you what you need to do in order to maintain a vocabulary diary and how you can do it. I think I have mentioned this vocabulary diary here and there, just in saying, just like that, but I have never told you how to exactly do that. And today I'm going to tell you how you can maintain a vocabulary diary, what you need to do in order to maintain a vocabulary diary. See, when you maintain a vocabulary diary, what happens is, the kind of vocabulary that you're learning, you're able to retain it for a longer period of time. And it's more effective, and you will be able to use it in your conversations too. Now, what you have to do? You are engaging in reading, you read English content, whether it's newspaper, novel, articles, whatever it is. Whatever you're reading, whenever you find a difficult word or a word that you don't know the meaning of, just write that word down in your vocabulary diary. So maintain a small diary that you can even keep in your bag, or you can open a virtual diary kind of thing. There are apps, there are note keeping apps. Make a virtual diary on your phone and also keep a physical diary. Well, keeping notes, that's excellent. I know in today's world we are totally relying on technology and using a lot of things through apps, that's more popular, but I believe if you maintain a physical diary, it's going to be really impactful. So the impact of physical diary is why? Because you're writing it down. When you write something, it reinforces in your mind. You remember it for longer time. So it's the writing part when you make a physical diary. That's what's important. That is really important. So what you need to do is, whenever you're reading and you find a difficult word or the word that you don't know about, you don't know the meaning, unknown words, new words, write them down in your vocabulary diary. Now this vocab diary is going to be working for you for everything, not just for reading but for listening too. Whenever you're listening to English content and you come across any word, write it down in the diary. If you're traveling and you see some kind of word written on a hoarding or an advertisement, or any poster, anywhere you find a word written, maybe you hear it, whatever it is, write it down in your vocab diary. Do not search for the word at that time on the spot. No. What you have to do is you have to write it and forget about it till the night time or maybe the evening time, whatever it is you want to fix. In the whole day, you are coming across maybe 5 words, 6 words, 7 words, 10 words. I think do not exceed 10 words. Even if you are coming across new words, if you have reached 10 words, that's the limit. Do not write more words, otherwise it's going to be a vocabulary overload for your mind, and the trick, instead of working for you in your favor, it is going to burden your memory. We don't want to burden our memories. Whenever we are doing something, we have to take care about the technique, how we are applying it. It's very important. Just not the technique is important, that I've told you the technique and that's it. You need to also know about the pros and cons and what can go wrong if you are doing something that is not required while applying the technique. That is important. Just technique is not there, so please listen carefully. When you are coming across any word, if you've reached 10 words, that's the threshold, maximum threshold. Do not exceed 10 words. After that, you're coming across any new word, that's okay, leave it, let it go, because next day you're again gonna come across new words. Do not worry about it. So when you have collected your words, now it's evening time or the night time. The best time according to me is the time when you go to bed. Right before that, whenever you're going to bed, right before that, give 10 minutes for your vocabulary. All the words that you have written, review them. Go to Google, search on Google. You can search on Cambridge Dictionary, you can search on maybe Oxford Dictionary, even Google itself will tell you the meaning. So search there and know the meaning and also the example sentence. So write down the meaning and write down one example sentence below it. This is going to enhance your vocabulary a lot. And these are not just random words. These are the words that you came across. Because you came across, you wrote them down in the diary and now you're reviewing them. They're going to be there in your memory for a longer period of time, and the impact of these words, that's great. That's really great, huge. That is why when you're talking, you'll be able to use these words in your conversations too. So that is the trick. Maintain a vocab diary. To summarize it, you need to maintain a vocab diary. Write 5 to 10 words that you come across, new words in your day, whether you're reading, you're listening, you're traveling, whenever you find a new word from your surroundings. Anytime you can pick a new word. Whenever you come across a new word, write it down in your vocab diary. Leave it for the end of the day. Do not search the meaning at that very point. Do not exceed 10 words. And in the evening or at night, before going to bed, review all the words and search for the meaning. That's what you need to do. So this is a great way, believe me. Give it a try. Do this for at least a week and see the change in your vocabulary. You're going to love it, I'm sure. Now the method number 2. Method number 2 is quite interesting and I think you're going to love it and enjoy it a lot. That is, you need to play some word games. We all love playing games. I'm sure that a lot of people, even adults I've seen, they play games like Candy Crush and all those kind of games. I've never played these games, believe me. And I suggest that if you are someone who loves to play games, this is the tip for you, this is the method for you, that play word games instead. So there are games like Scrabble, crosswords, word vocabulary, word quiz. All these games, they are available on the internet these days. You have apps by the trusted websites. So Scrabble, you can either download the app of Scrabble or you can download the word quiz apps given by Oxford, Cambridge, Macmillan. There are various trusted sites. BBC also have their apps regarding vocabulary quizzes and all that. So if you want to play a word game, word quiz, download these apps, keep them in your phone, and whenever you're traveling, you can just go through few questions, maybe 5, maybe 6, and then you learn new vocabulary. So 5 to 6 questions equals to 5 to 6 words that you're learning in that particular day. Isn't that great? So your hobby of playing games, that's also getting accomplished, and by playing games you are going to learn some vocabulary. So vocabulary games, vocabulary quizzes, they are quite popular in English learning classes. I use them a lot as a method, and I suggest that you can too use it. There are apps, trusted apps, where you can use all these games that are available for you. And if you find a partner and you can purchase the real Scrabble board game, that is awesome. But I know in these busy times, we don't have time to even play Ludo. Then playing Scrabble, I know it becomes difficult to play a board game. That's why I'm suggesting use these apps related to word games. Play word games to improve your vocabulary. So the method number three is you need to subscribe to the word of the day. Well, you must have heard about this word of the day. In assemblies, do you remember when we were in school, in assemblies, this part used to come at the end of the assembly, word of the day. It's an activity which can enhance your vocabulary a lot. So this was important. As students, we never paid attention to it, but you need to subscribe to word of the day. Do you know, in my phone even today I have subscribed to the word of the day. How you can do that? It's very simple. Either you can subscribe to a particular website or any app. So there are lots of websites and apps of trusted dictionaries like Cambridge, Oxford, Macmillan, Collins, Britannica. There are many more. So you can subscribe to all of them, or the easiest way that I suggest, or what I actually do, I have subscribed to Google. You can set this particular setting in the Google preferences for the word of the day. I have set this preference in the Google app for the word of the day. So what Google does is, it selects a word of the day from all of the websites, all of the dictionaries that are available, trusted dictionaries. Google itself selects a word and it shows to me. Sometimes it's from Merriam, sometimes it's from Collins, sometimes it's from Cambridge, and sometimes it's from Oxford. So Google always show me a word from a trusted website, and the words, sometimes they are repeated, sometimes I know the meaning of those words, sometimes I get to learn totally new words. What is the benefit of this activity? Even if you are getting to see the word that you already know, this is going to be a revision for you. And when you revise things, you're able to use them in your conversations, something that you don't do. There are lots and lots of words in our knowledge, but we don't use them in our conversations. We're not habitual of using them when we speak. They are just there in the knowledge, just like that. But we never use them. We don't know how to use them. When we come in contact with these words time and time again, we become habitual of using them. So the words that you already know, if you're getting to see all those words in these word of the day suggestions, excellent. It's a revision for you. And you get to learn lots and lots of new words. Believe me, the percentage of repeated words or the words that you already know, it will be less for you. So you will get to learn lots and lots of new words. Do not worry about it. One word each day effortlessly. So what Google will do is, whenever it shows you the suggestion, just click on it. It will take you to the website or the particular dictionary where you'll have the word, the meaning, the context, the complete detailed explanation with example sentences. You will get everything at one place regarding the word. And you don't just have to read the meaning and let it go. No. Read the complete article that is given. That is, read the meaning, the detailed meaning, the context, and the example sentences. That's very important. So the Google is suggesting you this particular page with all these details because that's important. So you need to read that in order to enhance your vocabulary and in order to use that particular word in your conversations or whenever you speak. So this is a great way. Do you want to know which word I got today as my word suggestion? So today I got this word temperamental. Although I know this word temperamental, but I don't usually use this because temperamental is a characteristic of a person, and this is not a positive characteristic. It's considered as a negative characteristic. That is, when someone is too emotional and they give unpredictable reactions to a situation. You cannot predict how the person is going to react. So today's word was temperamental. Similarly, you'll get to learn lots and lots of sentences and the words and their meanings. So do subscribe to Word of the Day. It's going to improve your vocabulary a lot. These are the three methods that I think you should definitely adopt because they are less time consuming and they are quite effective and effortless. I'm again saying they are effortless. Effortless method of improving, enhancing your vocabulary. And if you want an extra tip, the extra tip would be you can watch my videos of vocabulary. So I select best vocabulary words for you in relation to a situation, a topic, something particular, and I bring those videos for you. I do all the hard work and you just have to watch and learn. That's the thing. So you can watch my videos. It is going to enhance your vocabulary a lot. So that's it for today. I'm going to meet you again tomorrow with a new topic. Till then, you take care, learn vocabulary, subscribe to my channel for more awesome lessons that you don't miss out. I'm going to meet you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Till then, take care and bye.